May 18th. The day of established activism. Those born on May 18th are an interesting blend of tradition and liberalism. They could be described as movers and shakers with a revolutionary bent, but their primary impulse is less to overturn society than to improve it. Many born on this day are protesters, speaking out against injustice and unfairness wherever they find it. But whether political or not, May 18th people treat their work, hobbies or art in a thoroughly professional, straightforward fashion, usually preferring a clean, classical approach to a romantic, emotional one. No matter how imaginative they may be, May 18th people are highly practical. They like to get things done, and without too much fuss or bother. Their outspoken nature, however, may get them into trouble, as they are unable or unwilling to keep quiet when they encounter ignorance or prejudice. Those born on this day despise irrationality, and present a clear, logical approach to issues. In their families, May 18 people tend to be the voice of reason. But as parents, those born on this day must beware of exerting a kind of rationalist tyranny over their children, in which they always know what is best for them and criticize them too severely for unwise actions. A danger for May 18 people is to get carried away with a cause and in doing so become as irrational as those they criticize. Those born on this day may be unaware of this tendency, and when it is pointed out to them will find it difficult to accept, harder still to change. In becoming fanatical about their views they fall into an emotional trap of their own making. May 18 people are fascinated with many facets of life, probing, testing, tasting what life has to offer. There is a certain wholeness in the feeling tone of their personalities. When you meet them you feel as if you have met a total person. This is perhaps because May 18 people usually get their own house in order before taking on the world. If they are confused or unsure of themselves in their youth, it may be their principal task to pull themselves together later in life. Those born on this day may well define life as a struggle, perhaps an inner struggle. Conflict can become a way of life for them, always looking as they are for obstacles to overcome. Thus it may be difficult for them to find rest. While appearing to be together people, those born on May 18 may be somewhat out of touch with their own desires. Busy as they are with societal and family responsibilities, they often suppress legitimate personal needs, inviting unhappiness. They can be unaware that the first great inches of bitterness are setting in. Friends and family may serve as a mirror in this regard, and should encourage the May 18 person to express frustrations, if necessary. Numbers and planets. Those born on the 18th of the month are ruled by the number 9, 1 plus 8 equals 9, and by the planet Mars. The number 9 is powerful in its influence on other numbers. Any number added to 9 yields that number. For example, 5 plus 9 equals 14, 1 plus 4 equals 5, any number multiplied by 9 yields a 9. 9 by 5 equals 45, 4 plus 5 equals 9, and May 18 people are similarly able to exert a strong influence on those around them. Such powerful Martian energy can, however, be at odds with a more placid Venusian temperament. Venus rules Taurus. A combination of Venus and Mars produces a highly magnetic and sexual orientation which, if frustrated, may present a danger to those born on this day. Tarot. The 18th card of the major arcana is the Moon, which primarily represents the world of dreams, emotions, and the unconscious. Positive attributes include sensitivity, empathy and emotional understanding. Negative qualities include emotional malleability, passivity and lack of ego. Health. Balancing the above-mentioned Mars-Venus energies is very important for May 18 people. Guarding against suppression of desire is part of the equation. Those born on this day often demand greater attention than most in the sexual sphere, but such demands can well be satisfied through other forms of sensual expression or the sharing of affection and tenderness. Outbursts of temper and bitterness that can accompany denial of personal needs may manifest in a host of physical symptoms including nervous and muscular imbalances of all kinds, and in the worst-case scenario, strokes, high blood pressure and other cardiovascular difficulties. A partial or complete vegetarian diet can help reduce the risk of such dangers. Those born on this day should also program frequent rest periods into their schedule. Regular sleep patterns are equally important and a daily nap helpful, if it doesn't cause sleeplessness at night. Advice. Take time off and get to know yourself better. Withdraw from the world periodically in order to recharge. Learn to heed your inner voice, be guided rather than driven. Cultivate tolerance and acceptance of others, even if you can't suffer their ideas. Meditation. And this, too, shall pass. Strengths. Committed, idealistic, and responsible. Weaknesses. Unaccepting, self-denying, and driven.